I never thought my own family could betray me like this. Not my parents, not my sisters. But then I found out they had a secret group chat. A chat where they planned to cut me out of Grandma's will. And the worst part? I had been the favorite. Before I start, hit that like button and subscribe, because you will not believe how this story ends. My name is Emily, and I am the youngest in my family. My older sisters have always been closer to Mom, and I thought Dad liked me the most. Grandma loved me too. She would call me every week, ask about school, my friends, everything. But last week, I discovered something that made my blood run cold. It started when I went to my sister's room to borrow her charger. Her phone buzzed with a notification, and curiosity got the best of me. I saw the group chat pop up, Family Secrets. At first, I laughed. Family Secrets? What could it possibly be? Then I saw the messages. Emily does not need to know about the will, one message said. She is too naive. We can get her share if we act fast. Grandma trusts her, but we can change that. I froze. My hands were shaking. I read them again, thinking I had imagined it. But no. My own family, my parents, my sisters, they were plotting behind my back. I wanted to scream. I wanted to run to Grandma and tell her everything. But something in me paused. Fear of confrontation. Fear of what this could mean for me if they knew I knew. For 2 days, I stayed quiet. I watched them, pretending nothing had changed. My parents laughed at dinner. My sisters gossiped about parties and clothes, and I sat there pretending to be one of them. While inside, a storm raged. That night, I could not sleep. I kept thinking about Grandma. She trusted me completely, and here they were, planning to take it all. My heart hurt in a way I cannot explain, not just because of the money, but because they were willing to betray me. My own blood. The next morning, I went to Grandma's room. I tried to act normal. She was knitting, her hands trembling slightly, her eyes soft. "Emily, darling," she said, "come sit with me. I have something to tell you." I felt my chest tighten. Was she going to tell me about the will? My stomach churned with nervousness. "I have been thinking about the future," she said slowly. "About who will care for me when I am gone." I nodded, holding back my tears. "Of course, Grandma. You know I will always be there for you." She smiled, but there was sadness in her eyes. "I know you will, my love. But life is complicated. Sometimes people disappoint you." Her words hit me harder than any slap. I tried to keep my face neutral, but inside I was shaking. The next day I decided I had to see the chat again. I needed proof, screenshots, something concrete. My phone buzzed while I was in the kitchen. I grabbed it quickly and my worst fear was confirmed. They were planning a family meeting next week, the day Grandma had promised to talk to me about the will. "She cannot know anything before the meeting," one message said. "We need to make her think we are all on her side." I could feel my hands go cold. I felt trapped. I wanted to confront them. I wanted to disappear. I wanted to scream at Grandma to change the will. But if I acted too fast, I would lose everything. For the next few days, I acted normal. I laughed at their jokes. I helped my sisters with homework. I even hugged my mom like nothing had happened. Every night, I lay in bed thinking about what to do. Then came the first confrontation. My sister Claire came into my room. She pretended to be sweet. "Emily, you know Grandma loves you, right?" she said, leaning against my doorframe. "She would never leave you out." I wanted to believe her. I really did. But the messages haunted me. "I saw it," I whispered finally, my voice trembling. Claire froze. Then she smiled, that sharp, cruel smile I knew too well. "Sweetheart, you must be imagining things," she said, stepping closer. "Families have secrets, yes, but you are safe. Don't worry." I could feel my heartbeat in my throat. She knew I knew. But she did not care. That night, I decided I had to gather everything. Every message, every hint, every plan. I started tracking their schedules, recording their conversations when they thought I was not listening. By the weekend, I had enough. Enough to confront them or to protect myself. But then something unexpected happened. Grandma called me to her room again. She seemed worried this time. "Emily," she said softly, "there is something I have to tell you. Something about your father. About the will." Her voice trembled. My stomach dropped. I felt a cold wave wash over me. "What is it, Grandma?" I asked, trying to keep my voice steady. She paused, tears forming in her eyes. "I am not sure how to say this. But not everyone in the family is who you think they are. And some secrets. They can hurt more than you can imagine." My mind raced. Was she talking about the group chat? Or was this something else? Something worse? Before she could continue, my phone buzzed again. I looked down and froze. Another message from the group chat. This one was different. Everything is ready for the meeting. Emily will never see it coming. I looked up at Grandma and I knew, whatever she was about to tell me, whatever secret she held, it was going to change everything. And that was the moment I realized I was not ready for what was coming. Not even close. Grandma opened her mouth to speak, her eyes full of fear and regret. But before she could say a word, there was a knock at the door, a knock that would shatter the fragile calm of that moment. I held my breath. And then I heard it, my family standing outside whispering. And I knew they were already one step ahead of me. The knock at the door felt like a hammer to my chest. I could hear their whispers. Claire's laugh, low and cruel, my parents' hushed voices. Grandma's hands trembled on mine. I realized then, whatever she was about to tell me, it had to happen fast. Before we dive in, hit like and subscribe, because this part will shock you even more. Grandma swallowed hard. Emily, you need to listen carefully. I nodded, trying to steady my racing heart. Your family? They are planning to take everything, she whispered. Not just the will. Something worse. They are involved in some old debts. They are desperate, and she stopped, tears falling. I could not breathe. My mind was screaming. The group chat, their secret plans, my own family plotting behind me. Everything was colliding. Before I could ask more, the door creaked open. Claire stepped in first, smiling sweetly. Mom and Dad followed. Grandma, Claire said softly, we just want to talk. Nothing more. Grandma's hands clenched mine, her eyes darting nervously. I realized then she had been trying to protect me from them, but she was scared of them too. Emily, she said, do exactly what I say. I nodded, though I had no idea what was coming. Pretend you do not know, she whispered. Let them show their hand. I have something for you. She handed me an old envelope. Inside were documents, proof of the debts, proof of illegal dealings, and most importantly, letters from Grandma leaving me her share in a secret account, hidden from everyone. My hands shook. This was it. My proof, my weapon. Claire noticed me holding the envelope. Her smile faltered just a little. What is that? She asked. Oh, nothing, I said, keeping my voice calm. Grandma just wanted me to organize some papers. My heart raced, but I forced myself to act normal. The family meeting started that evening. They all gathered in the living room, pretending nothing had happened. My parents smiled, my sisters laughed. I smiled too, but inside I was ready. Emily, Dad said, we need to discuss Grandma's will. She wants everyone to be clear. I nodded, keeping the envelope hidden. I let them speak, watched their expressions, and waited for the right moment. Then came the mid-twist. Claire reached for Grandma's hand, trying to manipulate her into revealing the new plan. Grandma, she said, you know Emily will not understand. Let us handle this. Grandma's eyes hardened. No, Emily is the one who has always been honest. You have been lying behind her back. The room went silent. My family froze. I took a deep breath and stood up. I know everything, I said. My voice was steady, even though my heart was pounding. The group chat. The plan, the debts. Every single message. Mom's face went pale. Dad's lips twitched. Claire's eyes narrowed. What are you talking about? Claire hissed. I smiled, a calm but terrifying smile. I have proof. And I also have Grandma's instructions. Everything she left for me is safe, hidden from you. And now, you are going to see what happens when Betrayal comes home. I pulled out the envelope and started laying the documents on the table. My family's faces went from smug to shocked. You thought I did not see your messages? I continued. You thought I would be naive. You underestimated me. Claire lunged for the envelope, but I was faster. No, you will see the truth first. The police will also see it if you try anything. That night, everything fell apart. My family argued, screamed, tried to manipulate Grandma, but I stayed calm, reading out the proofs one by one. The final twist? As I read the last letter, Grandma revealed the deepest secret. The debts were not just theirs. They had been hiding financial fraud for years. If they were exposed, they could go to jail. And now, with me holding everything, I was untouchable. Claire tried one last trick. Emily, we can fix this. Just hand it over, please. I shook my head. No. You need to learn that betrayal has consequences. By morning, the police had arrived. My family's deception was exposed. Their whispers, lies, and plans were all documented. And Grandma? She hugged me, tears streaming down her face. You were always brave, Emily, she said. Even when I could not protect you, you were strong enough to protect yourself. I sat there feeling a strange mix of relief and sorrow. The family I had loved, the people I trusted, they had tried to destroy me. And I had survived. But it was not just revenge that made me feel powerful. It was knowing the truth, seeing justice served, and realizing loyalty and courage matter more than blood. As the police escorted them out, I walked outside, the morning sun warm on my face. I finally let myself breathe. I had been betrayed, yes, but I had also survived. And I had proven to myself that no one, not even family, could take my life, my future, or my peace without facing the consequences. I realized something important that day. Blood does not always mean trust. And sometimes the ones who love you the most are the ones who will fight silently to protect you, even when everyone else turns away. If you felt the tension and shock, hit like and subscribe. Share your thoughts. Could you survive this kind of betrayal?